Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Empire. So we have officially entered into Q4 of 2025, and historically speaking, Q4 in the year following the Bitcoin halving is the most bullish time ever for the cryptocurrency market. Don't believe me? Just look at what happened in 2017 and 2021. Both of those years were following the Bitcoin halving, and in Q4, that is when the market topped. That's where we had altcoins go parabolic. That was altcoin season to the highest degree, and that is where we are right now. So in this video, I'll be going over some of the top altcoins to have your eyes on as we head to close out 2025. Let's get into it. So before we get into these altcoins, let's just take a pulse check and take a look at the market right now to see where we are at. By the way, guys, if you are new here to Crypto Empire, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Now, looking at Bitcoin here, I'm in the camp that we're going to start Q4 bullish, that we will start October bullish, which means that the low from last week at $108,500 is likely going to be the low. Now, let's go over what I am actually looking for here on Bitcoin. Well, if this was the low down here at 108.5K, what I would be looking for is obviously continuation higher. Now, maybe, just maybe, we came into this level yesterday at 112, and that was the low for the week, and we're going to start pumping from here. But if we do actually dip, let's say beneath Monday's low price, if you guys are subscribed to the channel, you know I love the Monday low trading strategy. So if Bitcoin were to dip below Monday's low, which is going to come in around $111,400, I would be looking to take long entries, as I would expect continuation up higher. Now, the invalidation here is pretty simple, right? If we close a 4-hour candle, we're on the 4-hour chart right now. If we do close a 4-hour candle below the previous week low at 108,500, I would say that we are cooked to start out Q4 and to start out October. And I would be looking for significantly lower at that point, right? Either the daily 200 EMA at 106 or even maybe down at around 102, 101 in this one-day demand zone. So it's very, very important right now that we have our strategy in place, right? We are assuming that this was the low from last week. We're looking for a dip to long beneath Monday's low. But if we are to lose the low from last week at 108,500 with a 4-hour close underneath it, I'd say we're pretty cooked and we should look out below. All right. So with that being said, let's get into these altcoins, guys. The bias is up. The bias is bullish. So coin number one for the video is going to be an AI coin. It's going to be Render. All right. Why Render? Why right now? Well, there is a reason for it, and let me explain. So just a few hours ago, OpenAI, which of course is Sam Altman's company, getting hundreds of billions of dollars of funding from private companies as well as the US government, they just did announce Sora 2, which is their new video generation platform. All right, so they just put out this video, Sam Altman in it, and all of this was created by AI. I'll leave the link down to this in the description below. But anyways, this is some pretty high-tech stuff, right? This is the next version of AI. Here's some guy riding a dragon. So essentially, my thesis for Render is these AI videos from Sora 2, they are going to require a ton of processing power, a ton of rendering, right? So what is Render's use case? It's literally exactly that. So I'm really not overcomplicating this whatsoever. I'm personally taking the left side of the bell curve meme for this one on Render. Sora 2, it's going to require a lot of rendering processing power. There's literally a crypto named Render. It's a top 100 and top AI crypto in the market, and it literally fulfills this use case. So I'm taking the left side of the bell curve meme here. I am curious though, guys. Let me know what you think, right? Am I overcomplicating this? Am I not looking deep enough into this for Render? I personally think the speculation could very well play out here. Let's go take a look at the price chart. So looking at Render here on the daily time frame, Render is still putting in this really big consolidation pattern with these lower highs coming in on this descending trendline resistance. Over here in September, price tried to break out, but it actually was rejected, and it was sent right back to support at $3.30, where we are currently at. So looking at this right now, we went over the Bitcoin plan, right? So if the Bitcoin low is in, that likely would mean that altcoin lows are in as well. And seeing Render here just holding this support level, you know, maybe it does want to come play around and grab like closer to $3. But in general, we really should expect this general support level around $3.30 to be holding right now for Render. Right, down to $3.25. A lot of these altcoin charts right now, they are just at critical support levels. And if they're lost, they're just going to go significantly lower, right? And we should be looking out for Bitcoin again, which is why I went over the Bitcoin plan at the start of this video, Because if Bitcoin starts to lose its levels, that means we're cooked. And you don't want to be long on these coins because you'll just get fried. All right, so that's why you need to have risk in place. This video is not financial advice, and we have clear invalidations. All right, but anyways, that's the plan right now for Render. We're at support. Right? Maybe we dip a bit lower, but in general, we are looking for this trend line to break, and we're looking for it to go on a run. All right, the yearly open for Render is up here at $6.80. So we're looking at basically a 100% move just to get back to the starting price for 2025 here for Render. We went over the thesis, right? The fundamentals are there. Technicals, we're sitting right at support. We'll see what happens here, but I'm bullish to start October, to start Q4. That's coin number 1 for the video. Let's go ahead and move on now to coin number 2 for the video. Coin number 2 is going to be a real world asset project, and that's going to be ONDO. ONDO right now at 88.6 cents, right? Another big project, top 100, number 54 in market cap at $2.8 billion. By the way, guys, apologies if you hear some tapping. There's some guy doing construction in the floor above me. It is outside of my control, but we will carry on nonetheless. But anyways, real world assets are huge, right? ONDO is on Ethereum. It's basically the biggest RWA platform on Ethereum. And of course, they have that BlackRock involvement. So if there's going to be an RWA push here for altcoins, ONDO is going to be one of the biggest gainers in my opinion. If we go take a look at the price chart here for ONDO, it's very similar to Render, where it's at this support level around 86, 85 cents, where if it loses this support, it is cooked. It's going to go down to like back to the 60s, back to the lows of this year. Right? So it's like a must hold support basically. So if the low is in for Bitcoin and we're sitting at support right here for ONDO, I mean, either we lose support and we're cooked, or the bullish thesis plays out, which is what we're discussing in this video, and we actually start to break out and push, right? The yearly open is at $1.30. I really do think it's possible we do see ONDO make a push back up, at least to the December highs at around $2 of last year. But yeah, guys, real world assets, major narrative. It could be the next big narrative in the crypto market. And with ONDO just sitting at this support level, I mean, it's like, are the market makers just baiting us in? Or is this actually going to be the low and we see it start to move up from this support? We'll see what happens. But ONDO at support right now, it looks like a pretty decent buy. Pretty obvious invalidation as well. If it closes the daily below like 84, you get out because it's cooked and it's going back to the 60s. Let's go move on to the next coin of the video. The last one we'll be talking about today, it's going to be Aster. Okay, Aster, again, the new hot perpetual decentralized exchange on the market. CZ's new product to dethrone Hyperliquid. And Aster right now is in the midst of a pullback at $1.58. By the way, guys, I also made an Aster airdrop video last week. If you haven't watched that video yet, I will leave the link to it down in the description below. It's not too late to farm the Aster airdrop, although the time is running out. But anyways, I'll leave the link to it down in the description below. Also, with that being said, guys, if you're looking for a new exchange to trade on, yes, you can trade on Aster. Or I actually did just partner up with BTCC, guys. All right, and you will get a 10% first-time deposit bonus if you sign up using my link down in the description below. That means if you deposit $1,000, you will actually get a $100 deposit bonus. And if you deposit, say, $10,000, you will get a free $1,000 bonus. Right, so it's completely free. You might as well sign up and just get the bonus at the very least. You can use my link down in the description below. But that is BTCC. I just partnered up with them. And I'll also make a full tutorial, so be on the lookout for that soon. But anyways, let's go take a look at the Aster price chart. And looking here at Aster on the 1-day time frame, Aster is at this level at $1.50, where it's currently holding. Now we do have this descending channel that the price is currently in, and we have seen this thing get rejected from the channel highs multiple times now over the past few days. So this is also the midline channel support at $1.50, which is holding up price currently. So if this continues to hold, great. I do think it is possible where we maybe see Aster push down one last time to the low of this channel, giving us the best entry possible. And that's also very close to the invalidation point for Aster. The invalidation point for Aster is going to come in from these lows, right? This is where we call the bottom right here at Crypto Empire. This is why you guys have to be subscribed to the channel. But we called the bottom down here at $1.25 just last week. And that's the invalidation here, right? If this thing starts to close below 125, it's cooked. All right, so we want to get in as close to that level as possible. So if we see a move down here to around the $1.30 area, that would be a great entry. And we want to see it actually break this channel and start to run two new all-time highs. Again, we're looking for targets $3.25. I personally do still think this coin can hit $5 to $10, but it needs to start to show some strength here soon. So again, maybe you want to buy some here at the midline of the channel. If it drops to the low of the channel, that is the great buying entry. And if it starts to close like a 12-hour candle, one-day candle below this level at like 125, 127, you get out because it's cooked. Quite simple trading plan, guys. But that's what we're looking for in Q4 for Aster. We went over a few other coins like Render and ONDO. I hope you enjoyed the video. So in this video, we went over 3 altcoins that I am bullish on to start out Q4 of 2025. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, you know what to do. Make some noise, smash that like button down below. Also, if you're new to Crypto Empire and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead right now and smash the subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video.